Arsharae, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to subscribe, and you don't want to miss any of my videos, okay? If you are a subscriber or if you have been to my channel before, welcome back. So let's get into it. This is Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is episode 6. So basically what is going on here is this episode is starting out the drama. This episode is starting out where the other episode left off, where everybody is basically going haywire at Trina's boot camp. Now Nikki came in on the shits and she just wanted to start some stuff, and she got it started and she got it popping and she got it what she was looking for. Okay, because Suki done threw her purse and everything in the water. Like, it's a mess. A mess. Alright. So Trina feels like Nikki's main agenda was to come to the boot camp to start drama. So Trina goes out to try to calm Nikki down. Nikki tries to get hype with Trina. So Trina was like, you know what? Bump this. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to calm you down. I'm trying to see what's going on with you. But instead, you trying to come at me wrong for what? And so Trina was like, I'm not fit. Trina tried to walk away until Nikki called her a bitch. And then Trina's tried to get at Nikki, and that's when everything broke out again. And Suki and Hood Brat and I forget the other girl's name, but they all went after after Nikki, because they just felt like Nikki was wrong and she was starting drama with everybody. And so some kind of way it ended up where, well, Trina was like, this is embarrassing. It is too much, which it was. She called Trick to tell Trick how Nikki was acting. And he was like, that's too much. All of that shouldn't be going on. And Nikki is outside acting a whole fool. And Trina said, and it's just ridiculous. Trina said she's done. It's over with. Boot camp is over. There's no tour. She's not dealing with the foolishness, and I don't blame her. That is too much. A bunch of grown women acting like children, especially Nikki, because she knew that she came to that boot camp on a bunch of BS, and that she was going to start that. So they actually ended up calling the ambulance and the police, and she's telling the police that the 4 of them, I'm guessing she's talking about Hood Brat, Sukiana, the other girl, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting, I need to remember her name, and Trina jumped her. I don't know about all that, but what I do know is her purse ended up in the pool. They ended up snatching her wig. They threw that in the pool. Suki and Hood Brat over here making... Oh, was it Hood Brat? It was Suki and the other girl over here making videos about Nikki's wig and it being thrown in the pool. A mess. Just a mess. But I'm just saying, like, she had all that mouth, but she didn't really... She was trying to fight, but she didn't really back it up as much as I thought she would. Kind of disappointing. Anywho, Briscoe is in his home, and he's talking about how he missed out on so much of his children's lives when he was in jail. And he's basically talking about how he wants to get his life together, how he's dating all these females, but that's not what he wants. His heart is with his baby's mother. That's who he wants to be with. Says that she is the love of his life. And that he messed up, but he's ready to make amends, that he wants his family back. He's a changed man, and he needs to show his sons that he's not going to go away again. I think that his main focus should be on his sons right now. I don't think his focus should be on trying to get back with the mother of his children. I think his focus right now should be on, or I think she's the mother of one of his children. His focus should be on rebuilding the relationships with his kids, and then focus on that afterwards. Focus on the relationship afterwards. Shay meets up with MJ, and When they're talking, Amara walks in. They hug. Amara wants to mend fences with Shay, and she says that she tells her that she misses her and she apologizes. Shay said that she misses her too and she apologizes as well. Well, kind of, she apologized, but she didn't really say the words "I'm sorry," but she did apologize in her own way, in Shay's way, if you get what I'm saying. And she tells Shay about the Julian situation and tells her that Julian is no longer her manager. And Shay basically was like, I'm sorry that happened, but I'm happy for you. And you can start on your own. You can do this on your own. You don't need him. You can build your own career, and we're gonna support you all the way. So that I'm glad that they made up, but eventually they was gonna have to make up because Amara is dating Shay's brother. Like, come on. They're gonna have to be friends. Well, not really be friends, but they're gonna have to be cordial with one another. Hood Brat is jumping with her niece and nephew, and her boyfriend walks in, and he asks her about the boot camp. They're at like one of those jump places, like those jump arenas with the trampolines and everything. And kids love them. As a parent, it's fine. It's okay because you can take them there and they wear off some energy, but I swear kids have more energy than anything, and they still don't be tired when they leave there. They be still on the good BS even when you leave those jump places. Anyways, her boyfriend asked her what happened at the boot camp, and she told him what happened at the boot camp, and he was like, he seems like he has a good head on his shoulders, because he said that he sees where Trina is coming from, and he was able to verbalize everything very well. He was saying how Trina probably had to come out of pocket with all this money, and how she wants to do things with them, but they're acting like so immature and everything. I don't remember everything that he said, but the points that he was making, they made sense, and he was very able to verbalize his point and get it across very well spoken. Also, he asked her, did that mean that the tour was over? And she said she didn't know, but probably so, because if Trina ended boot camp, then she probably was going to end the tour as well. He encourages her to go try to talk to Trina and convince Trina to still do the tour. Prima Donna is shooting a video shoot, and she has a girl pretending to be Jocelyn in this video and pretending to do drugs. I was rooting for Prima Donna. I really was. I thought she was a mature businesswoman, but the fact that she has a girl in this video pretending to be Jocelyn, pretending to do drugs, like, come on, mama. I thought we was doing better than that. I thought we was doing way better than that. I'm gonna need you to stop playing around with Jocelyn and her foolishness, and I need you to focus on your kids and your businesses, because let me tell you, you're a hustler, you're a go-getter. Forget about Jocelyn. Let Jocelyn do her whatever, and focus on you. But she's basically talking to Trick, and she's telling Trick what's going on with Jocelyn, and she says that she can't mess with her because Jocelyn's life is a mess, and she doesn't want to get dragged down with her. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Don't get pulled down with the foolishness. You got too much going on. Like, girl, focus on what you have going on. But she did ask Trick about the date that he was supposed to have with Joy. He was like, man, there was no date with Joy. She set me up. She set me up with this old lady or whatever. And she was like, but Trick, you old. And he was like, but I don't want nobody my age. And he gonna tell Prima Donna that he told the lady that he likes skinny, he likes slim, tall, dark chocolate women. That is not what you told that lady, Trick. Stop lying. You told that lady that you like the slutty type. That is what you told that lady. So stop it, okay? And stop fronting. But she basically, like, and she was like, so that's not what you want? He was like, no, he basically wants Joy. He wants Joy back. And I don't know why he playing around. I don't know why Joy playing around. They both need to stop playing around and figure out what they want, if they're gonna be together, if they're not gonna be together. But I think they can work it out. I don't think it was nothing that serious that they can't work it out. Trina and Hood Brat meet up, and she brings up the boot camp. Hood Brat. I'm sorry, I did not mean to call her Hood Rat. I don't know why. Hood Brat, B-R-A-T. Okay, brings up the boot camp situation and what happened at boot camp, and Trina tells her that she was disappointed with the whole thing and she cannot commit to a tour right now. She apologizes to Trina, but she says that Nikki pushed her buttons, and Trina was like, you can't always respond to everything that somebody says or does, which is true. And her boyfriend told her the same thing. I forgot to mention that. Her boyfriend did say, like, you can't, just because she said something doesn't mean that you have to respond to it. She didn't, like, he said that, and Trina basically said the same thing. Like, people can talk all day long, but if they don't put their hands on you, bump them. And that's like the same thing I tell my 7 and 8 year olds, some of them are still 6, 7, and maybe 8 year olds in my classroom, because some of them are young, some of them are a little bit older. They're starting to turn 7 and 8. Anyways, that if someone doesn't put their hands on you, they can talk all they want to, but if they don't put their hands on you, you cannot put your hands on them, or you should not put your hands on them. Trina tells Trina that Nikki was threatening everyone, and Trina tells her that she has to control herself. She's the only one that has control over herself. She tries to convince Trina to do the tour, but Trina ain't budging. Trina's like, no, I'm not taking y'all nowhere. Y'all embarrassing. Why would I can't put y'all on a tour bus together. Y'all will kill each other. I can't be seen with y'all. I can't risk my brand for y'all when y'all don't know how to act. So Trina's like, no, Trina ain't with it at all. Amara meets up with JoJo and says that she is ready to make amends with JoJo, and she apologized for her actions at her event. And JoJo apologized to her as well, and they make up. Amara wants her to make up with Shay, but JoJo says that she doesn't think that's a good idea, and I don't think that's a good idea either. I think they should just leave that where it's at. And Amara needs to stop trying to make peacemaker, because her and JoJo just made up. Okay, Amara, stop trying to be peacemaker. You and JoJo barely made it to where you are, so give it a hot second before you try to make peacemaker between JoJo and Shay. And I want to see how Shay reacts to knowing that Amara made up with JoJo. So Hood Brat. No, JoJo tells her that MJ and her have a past, that he asked for her number and they were texting back and forth, but nothing serious ever came of it. And Amara said that she respected JoJo for telling her that. Sukiana is at a video shoot with some friends. Oh my god, I feel bad. I can't remember that girl's name because it was her video shoot. And Saucy Santana is there. If you don't know who Saucy Santana is, he is a gay rapper from Miami, and I'm talking about like proud gay from Miami. And he raps. And if you recall, like a month or so ago, he was in the blogs because he was saying that he was shot at or something like that. It was on the Shade Room. It was on some other media blog outlets as well. A whole mess. So basically, they're talking, and Hood Brat tells them that Trina is no longer doing the tour, and they were like, that's crazy, Nikki messed up their money. But I'm like, y'all can't put it all on Nikki, because as grown women, you should have been able to control yourselves. They're trying to figure out how they can convince Trina to do the tour, and Saucy Santana is like, y'all don't need Trina. He was like, y'all have your own fan base, y'all have your own platforms. All y'all have to do is do the tour together and just work together. So I was like, okay, so I see you got, you got some little business savvy or whatever. And of course he is in the rap game as well. So he's trying to convince them to put up their own tour, put together their own tour. So Joy is reading the blogs and finds out that Trick was arrested. And of course, everyone is talking about it. Everyone knows about it. Someone called Briscoe and told Briscoe about it. Bobby is reading it on the blogs. Joy is reading it on the blogs. And so basically, Trick Daddy was charged with a DUI and possession of cocaine. He said, if judging from the previews from the next episode, he basically said that it's a bunch of BS and that he was not driving, but he was behind the wheel. But he wasn't driving, that he was asleep, whatever. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. I would really appreciate it. And if no one else tells you that they love you, Arsharae loves you. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.